my name is Yvonne Smith, and I am the Traveling Vegetarian. I have just returned from a trip to the San Francisco Bay Area, where I attended my class reunion in Santa Rosa, and then I went to San Francisco for a few days. While I was in Santa Rosa, I also ate at Seed, which is a raw place, and it was really, really good. I've got pictures of that on my Flickr page and my Facebook page, so if you want to check those out, you are welcome. Say hello to Emma. She wants to get in the shot again today, so here she is. So yeah, Santa Rosa was great. The weather was beautiful. It was really nice to reconnect with a lot of old friends. Always a good time, and met some really great dogs at my friend Mia's house where I was staying, and it was just really fun. And then I went to San Francisco very early the next morning. I had 2.5 hours of sleep from the night of my reunion to actually leaving Santa Rosa to drive to San Francisco, but somehow I always managed to do okay on that. So I filmed, actually, kind of a version of my show at the Loving Hut in San Francisco in Chinatown. I've got a bunch of raw footage I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with. If anybody wants to volunteer to edit it for me, that would be great. So that's really cool. And then spent some time in Dolores Park that afternoon with the urban housewife, Melissa. That was really cool. And then I went to Chaya in San Francisco, which is a vegan Japanese place, and I'd never been because I always seem to be in the city on Mondays and I never get to go. So it was Sunday night, so I finally got to go there. Also have pictures of that food on my Flickr page and Facebook and all that. So that was cool. And then the next day, I went to Veg News Magazine and had lunch there with the whole crew, and I brought Michelle Taylor of Vegan Break with me so they could meet her and get to know her, so that was really cool. And we brought dessert, and of course there are photos of that as well. And we also made it into their blog for the day, since they always talk about lunch in their blog, so that was neat. And then that night I drove to Napa with a friend to Ubuntu, which is a vegetarian restaurant in Napa, pretty famous. I'd never been before, so it was kind of exciting to try that. Had some really lovely dishes. They were really on the pricey side, but you know, it's one of those special occasion kind of places. So it was nice. Had some nice wines, and it was cool. So again, pictures of that, as always. And then the next day I came home. So I've been kind of just recovering since then. I always go through a little bit of travel withdrawal when I've been on the road. It's like, especially when I'm in the Bay Area, because I get confused about where my home is. I mean, I've lived in Nashville for 9 years, but the San Francisco Bay Area will always be home, so I get a little, wait, I was home and then I'm home here, and you know. So I'm feeling pretty grounded again in Nashville, and I know I'm supposed to be here. And speaking of, I have some really amazing things coming up here in Nashville, and I am not ready to tell you yet, but trust me, there's some really cool stuff going on, and I will let you know as soon as I can some of the cool projects that are happening. So I'll keep you in the loop, but I'm just not ready to talk about it yet. So just know there's some really good stuff coming up, and looking at my little list here, I think I covered everything I wanted to. I don't have any real products to talk about today, hoping that somebody will send me some soon, hint, hint. And, but actually I did have some falafel today for lunch, which is from the Sunshine Company, which makes Sunshine Burgers, which are my favorite veggie burgers because they only have like 4 ingredients in them, which I love. It's like brown rice, carrots, sunflower seeds, and herbs. But now they're making a breakfast patty, and they're also, which I haven't had yet, and then the falafel, which is really good. It's a little bit dry when I cook it in the toaster oven, so I'm going to try some other things with it, but it's really delicious. And not that many ingredients, again, pretty low in the processing area, which is something I always enjoy. So at any rate, we'll keep you posted, like I said, for good stuff as it comes, and thanks for tuning in. I will talk to you soon. Oh, one more thing. I'm planning a trip now to go to Toronto September 11th weekend for their Vegetarian Food Festival. It's their 25th anniversary, so I'm really hoping to make it up for that. I'm about 90% sure that I'm going, so pretty excited about that. Again, I'll keep you posted. Thanks again. I'll talk to you soon. My name is Yvonne Smith, and I'm the Traveling Vegetarian.